What is up, everyone? Me and Schnarfy here going to run through the Wyoming Draft League Season 1 playoffs and give our predictions on what matches are going to be hot, what matches are not, and who we think are going to move on. I'm Oli, or Jacob. Joining me
Yeah,
is...
Schnarfy or
Alright,
Daniel.
so let's go ahead and get started. So the first matchup we have is KCC Hoobie versus
Right.
RRS Caleb. This is the 1 versus the 8 seed.
hmm Now, are you starting, or I'm supposed to watch your stream
Yeah.
of it? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, this battle, this is from I believe week 10 when they played the first time.
hmm
This was the first time Caleb brought Quillfish, which was pretty interesting, as well as just Reggie Ice appearing for Hoovie. But besides that, both their teams looking pretty similar, and I believe this was pretty close. So yeah, just watch
Yeah,
this
from my
through.
memory.
So Quillfish off the bat, Hoovie should know what's up with this, and you know this isn't going to work twice if he goes for a Destiny Bond twice in a row.
Yep. It's also something that is kind of like, from what I understand, pretty. Oh, yeah, I forgot I got kind of
And you see like
just destroyed
you
there.
see
Yeah,
things
pause
like
for a second.
that. That's
hmm
not going to happen twice in a row. If like any kind of similar strategy appears again, like
Yeah. But everyone
he's
kind of knows what Quillfish is going to be, right? You know,
yeah
it's going to be like the Toxic Protect, Toxic Spike, something along those lines.
he's
So,
sorry. Continue.
no, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
If he's going to bring Reggie Ice again, you know this is going to be max speed. He was not
hmm
expecting this to be max speed because this I think is like a special defensive mon, but we'll resume.
Yeah. On the Volt Absorb, yeah. I remember this.
And I just remember this match being pretty close.
hmm
Caleb's team kind of transformed into like just like a powerhouse with some good walls and then some really good revenge killers mainly I would say.
Yeah, definitely. I remember, I think in our match, I got actually just destroyed via revenge kills. I kept getting traded. And then I think that only happened like twice. I was not close our week. I remember he absolutely smashed me.
I think
He
some of the
was,
keys that we're going to see is how well he'll be prepped for dealing with that Skarmy wall switching in
mhm,
and that Zorora coming in and
yeah,
just nuking things, and how well Caleb's prepared for the Coco and then any specific techs that Hubi wants to bring, which he has so many of.
yeah.
Um,
I was about to say that myself, actually. Yeah, he brings some crazy text. It's actually something that is actually really fun to watch. Some of his games have been really enjoyable just viewing.
you'll see this
Bringing that heat.
game whenever he plays against, or he'll bring out his Muck, and his Muck just destroys near the end. Same thing happened in this match versus me. The Muck, big threat,
hmm
um, and it's gonna be hard to kind of prep for that because it does have that poison dark typing.
Oh yeah, that typing is so obnoxious to deal with. But it's also worth mentioning that he's kind of the player you need to make reads on, right?
Oh yeah,
Like it's actually sometimes worth just taking the riskier play against him because I don't know how many other times you're gonna get the chance to really take advantage of like a double or some other advantage you managed to create for yourself.
and one thing you're gonna see that's nice. I think Caleb's gonna see what worked, what didn't. He's gonna know just how powerful this Neo Queen is, and that he does need a prep for this Muck. Maybe the Charizard wasn't best option this game. I know Airslash should put in work, but yeah, like
Was
I
this the
said
week
earlier,
after? Was
this
this
is
the week after the Charizard went crazy?
yeah, this is 2 weeks after.
2 weeks after.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
but one thing that's nice for Caleb is he really doesn't have to worry about the Skeptile tech because his team
Mm.
is pretty well prepped for it. Like nothing's really getting killed by Leaf Blade or Drain Punch. Um,
Yeah, that's very true.
yeah, I do want to try and I want him to get rocks up because I think rocks are very important versus Hubi's team, so that he has to prioritize getting them off, and you get that chip into whether it's the Coco, the Infernape. Um, is his team the Megasis or no?
Who or
Hubi.
yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, like
Something worth mentioning about his team though is he's literally brought every single mon at least once, right? Like,
all right.
so there's so many threats.
That being said, I think this is going to be a very, very close match. personally, I think I can't root against my boy Hoobie. I would give it a 2-0. What would you give it, Daniel?
I'm not biased, so I don't have any boys, but I would say because Caleb being RRS, right? Yeah, Caleb's team only kind of came together towards the end. Like I feel like if he had maybe a more consistent showing throughout, like Hoobie did. Hoobie was always very, very consistent,
Dominant,
and
yeah.
his team was very dominant throughout the rest of the year. I would probably give him more of a shot. I think that game was close, and I mean absolutely no disrespect in saying this, but I feel like Hoobie is probably going to bring some form of strategy here to the table because he's going to probably take this very seriously. I would expect maybe like a 4-0.
Yeah, I'm
Something
gonna say
like that.
2-0. So let's give half a medium 3-0.
Mhm.
All right, moving on to match number 2. Here we got Gay versus BRD. Now this is gonna be another match for. Ooh, this is gonna be a match.
It will be very, very good team by Royalmi.
Wyoming,
Not that it, yeah.
he started off the
Insane.
season as hot as anyone, but he kind of slowed down near the end. His team building kind of became stale. Now is that because he just had one too many drinks, or he wasn't prepared, or he just didn't care because he already made playoffs? Who knows? Then
I think it's.
we got Val. Holy moly, this guy's been on a hot streak. He
Oh
started
yeah,
off I think 4-5 or like 2-4, something like that, and now he ended up with the 4 seed in playoffs, which is hot. So yeah,
very hot.
we can go ahead and start this match here. If I remember correctly, I think
He started
I
1 and
think
4.
we
By the
only
way, I just
messed
checked.
up. I think he messed up really bad. I forget where exactly.
Not 2 and 4. Never mind. He messes up Royalmi. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
this was a 5-0.
was it? I
Yeah.
actually don't remember this game that well. But
One thing.
what I will say, if you don't mind me
Yeah,
speaking real
go
quick,
ahead.
what I would say is the thing about Royalmi's team and maybe why it fell off, other than maybe too many drinks. But what I would say is it's kind of going to always be the same formula for the most part. Like you always are going to get the Politoed, you're always going to get the Mega Swamp, you're pretty much always going to get the Zapdos. And then other than that, you're definitely going to see one of Gudra or Toxicroak, right? Because they both benefit off of the rain in different ways. Toxicroak with the dry skin, and then Gudra with the Sap Sipper if they try to go for a grass type attack on your on his water based team.
Sorry about that.
So no, you're good. But it's become, at least to me, like a little easier to prep for as the seasons went on because you know the staples of that team. You know what he's going to bring.
Yeah, and one thing again was go back to Hoobie. Hoobie and Val have done draft leagues before, and you kind of see it in their team building and the mons they bring. Because I would argue those are the two hardest teams to prep for in the league, in that you really don't know what's coming. And then Val has techs like Ditto versus like Ditto here in this situation where he can just revenge kill with Ditto to take that Swampert Swift Swim.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have to go Scarf in that case, right? If that's his specific plan. Yeah, it's just so scary. Oh yeah, this he had Earth Power.
This was a spicy. Hey, don't forget to bring that triage, boys.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's part of it though, right? Like I don't know Royalmi's experience, but I figure he said he hasn't played since Gen 5, right?
Yeah, and he's
So maybe there are a
already
few things
proved
he
that
does.
he's good enough.
No, he's absolutely very, very good at the game. I wouldn't take that away from him. But what I would say is maybe there are a few techs that he maybe wouldn't prepare for, not that he wouldn't know about, but because maybe there's a few things you can take advantage of. So that made it also maybe a little easier to prep for. Whereas for Val's team, I'm kind of glad I did not have to play that later on. And I'm very lucky to have come out of that with a win in the way I did.
You were very lucky.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. That was actually skill.
Crit everything. All right.
1 turn sleep.
Yeah, this game's
Full
pretty
switch
much over.
At this point in this game, like the Ninetales was such a big thing in this matchup, and I think there's a big chance that Ninetales is able to dominate this game again. Being able to cancel out the rain is just like a destruction of his entire composition, really.
I think this is one of the 2 cases in this playoffs where someone got literally the worst draw they could get.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, everyone other than him, like, I don't know what you're going to be able to do. I could hypothetically bring, like, prankster any weather effect, but that's not as natural as the Ninetales,
So
which is just...
what's your prediction here, Daniel?
I would say that just because the team's a little easier to prep for and that the Ninetales really just absolutely destroys the Politoed, I would say Val wins this. And I'm thinking it's probably also going to be a little on the
I'm predicting
bigger
5-0.
deficit. Yeah, I was going to say 4-0.
I just think I really just want to see something with Swampert. Swampert has to pop off.
I think you made the sheet wrong. Put
Me?
my team up. Yeah, on the next
No,
semifinals.
Someone dragged it and did it
Oh,
wrong.
they switched around the matchups.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably right though. I'm probably winning everything.
I can fix it real quick.
If you want to, go for it.
Just go like
There's
that.
too many numbers for me to look at.
There we go. What is this?
I mean, it's still my team, but you got the name right.
What is this one gonna say?
I don't know. Let's
They
find
really
out.
messed up this one. Holy moly.
Don't worry about it. We can go fix that in a second.
Okay. So yeah, you want to start talking about the next matchup?
Yeah, sure.
The Lovers Duel.
Is that right?
This one is gonna be hot.
You know, you said which ones are hot, which ones are not. I actually can't think of a match that's going to just be uninteresting. There are definitely some games that I predict will be closer, but I don't think any of them will be uninteresting.
I think there's gonna be some. Actually, you're right.
Because even the teams that know, like, for example, Wyoming knows he's at a disadvantage probably with the weather. I think that's going to encourage him to want to try to spice up his playstyle. Maybe bring something he hasn't brought yet, or try, different strategies with different types of mons. I don't really know what he's thinking about bringing, but he could catch Val off guard very easily by bringing, bring back the Azelf leads, or potentially like Sock, who I don't remember if we ever saw. Did we?
I don't know why I can't fix this, but
And don't worry about it. You can go back and fix that after.
whatever. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So we got Hannah and Hank.
Yeah.
This game is gonna be sick.
I do not remember their first matchup. What week was
So let me go ahead and pull it up. This was week 1.
This was week 1?
This was week 1.
Wow.
I think there was some throws this game, and I think Chandelier popped off this game.
Yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. Chandelier was on the top of the leaderboard. The SD on turn 1. Now that is confidence right there. I just did not remember that at all.
I think getting Soul Steel to 50% really
the chip
helps.
on that mattered so much. That is such a hard... Yeah, it's such a hard mon to deal with. That was a really good read.
Wait, that lived a hyper voice?
Yeah, on -1 special D. And the synthesis on the protect. That's crazy. I guess I expected a swap out.
I think Hank told me Han knew the sets of his mons.
Oh, is that right?
Or maybe Han's just the best Pokemon player in the world.
It's probably both. Any shadow ball here? No, okay. She's not that crazy. This is just like a classic example of just letting your Pokemon get chipped down way too fast, way too early. Because now Hank, although he's like a lot of his Pokemon were able to survive the Virizion boosting up, they're now like almost all of them are now chipped to a point where a single mon can sweep, and I think that does end up being what happens, right?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah. This was a good play at first. Did he have glare?
It should have glare unless it has HP ice.
Oh, for the Zygarde? No, it got glare. I remember this. This was like his one chance coming back
Actually,
into
no, it
this.
has HP fire. Normally it has glare, yeah.
Sub up into the Leaf Blade. The fact that Leaf Blade kills the sub is really big. Oh, that was pretty big too. I forgot about the miss. and it just dies.
Didn't really matter.
It matters in the sense that was kind of like the last chance, because Kamoa kind of gets destroyed by.
Should sweep here. Oh, he's a set.
It's not Klinger or Soul Blaze, I don't think. I think that's banned.
Oh,
right?
Daniel, if you got the other set.
Oh yeah. No, I know which one you're talking about.
But the problem is with
Spices.
no, the other set just beats his whole team. I think.
Beats a lot of teams. Yeah. Do we mention what the set we're talking about is?
No, it's a secret. So I want him to win.
Okay.
I want my rematch. I'm salty.
The Outrage. Yeah, imagine. If the Outrage is destroying... Outrage is actually too risky to click, though, because then Diancie comes in.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, no, the other set absolutely would have taken this game now that I review it. Is the kill leaderboard finalized? I said I was gonna go back and do that, but I haven't.
I think so. It's good enough for me.
It's pretty much gonna be up there, so it's worth mentioning that. Two of Hannah's Pokemon are on there, Chandelure and Latios, and one of Hank's, which is Celesteela. Yeah, it's really high up there.
That's like one kill behind
Your Lopunny, yeah, that's actually nuts. Yeah, that thing is so versatile.
Oh, that air slash missing, does that matter? I don't think so.
Does that matter?
Right?
I think so. Well,
because think about
okay, well, now it kills. It would be at like what 20-something percent more.
If Chandelure gets outsped, yeah, it didn't matter.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that thing's chipped now. See,
the chip doesn't
matter.
Like, it was a pretty close match, all things considered. But things are going to be different in playoffs, right? There's going to be different prep that happens. I know, like, similar to me and you, I know they prep together and they help each other out. So, I don't know. I'll just be interested to see if Hank helps Hannah at all, or if Hannah's just become that good. So I know this was her first league.
Zero draft league. Well, I mean, clearly not the first time playing Pokemon. I mean,
yeah, obviously, I mean, she went crazy this season. Second place. Yeah, it was nuts.
Well, I mean, we don't know real second place though.
All things considered, I don't know. I just think Hank is such a good matchup. I think he got cheesed last time.
I would agree. I don't know. I think either way, this is an incredibly low differential game. Like, I think this is going to be like a 1-0 or a 2-0.
Who are you going to take?
That's the thing. I'm really still deliberating.
So
Dawn fan can be big.
I'm going to take Team Ulu over here.
Really?
Hank's team.
Yeah.
I think the matchup is too good. I think the God of War Mega switch from him. I believe he had Mega Charizard X, which I don't think he brought that game. I think it matched up really well versus a lot of the mons you're going to see on the other team. It's going to allow you to. It's like the one mon in the game that can break the Umbreon, right? Like no one else in playoffs has a mon that can like one shot Umbreon.
It's a good point.
Swampert, I think Hank's gonna edge out this game, but I'd love to see. I was kind
of already thinking, like a little bit in my head that it was probably gonna end up being Hank, but I still do stick with the either 1-0 or 2-0 mindset. I think it will be incredibly close. I think it actually will matter a lot what techs are brought, the plays that are made. So with that logic, I would say this is probably going to be one of the better first round matchups. At least in my opinion.
Yep.
You agree with me on that?
I do, for sure.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know, besides for our game, which we're about to get into.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Which is going to be a 6-0.
All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and break down this next game.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So right off the bat, pause that real quick. I don't want music. Right off the bat.
I remember why I brought Dragalge.
Let's switch to our protagonist side. So
all right,
I make the Dawn play off the bat.
Yeah.
Switching my Heatran.
The only reason I brought Dragalge was because you shit on it all season.
Oh, I'm aware. I think do I sack this? No, I guess go Torn like a Dawn. All right, and here. Oh,
that was not
what am I doing? Okay. So this is
That was the
the
airplane
first big
atmosphere.
mistake. As you can see, can I drag this over? I'm
Are
at
you
an
dragging
airport,
over?
by the way.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, you need the excuse, right?
I need an excuse to why I lost because I definitely did not deserve it.
You also typed it in the chat.
HP Ice would have killed this Lando because I knew it was Flying MZ, and the reason I knew that was because he just stealth rocked on me.
Yeah, I was about to say you knew that. You would
Therefore,
outspeed,
there's no reason for me to click defog unless I was predicting to switch out. So that was mistake
which would have
number
made sense
one.
because I know this thing gets like can one shot my Lando with HP ice. You know I know that.
So here
I just
my
stay in
thing
like
dies.
the absolute dog I am.
Yeah, first big mistake right there. All right.
Yeah, no, that was a mistake. I definitely wasn't the smartest play of me, but it was a play I made knowing how you play. Because you probably were expecting the swap out by me. That was my thinking at the time. In retrospect, I think it's a little too risky to justify doing. But I'm glad I obviously did the play. Did I double?
And here I click. And here I pick Z grass. Nope.
Z steel.
Holy.
I think I sacked this thing. And I get in the absolute dog. No, I don't. Not yet. That's right.
I get the rocks.
Because
I'm about that.
I really could have brought in Halucha at any point, and I think he just destroys your team.
Yes. I think so too. No. Dude, these spikes ruined me. I'm pretty sure this was... I could check it, but I'm pretty sure that was a Focus Sash. Yeah.
Yeah. That was that Dawn play by me. You were hurt by poison and recoil. Well, if it's Sash, why did you bring Woodhammer?
Because I'm a Dawn.
Is that right?
So in comes Mango, eating up these air slashes.
Mm-hmm.
Knocking
Couldn't get
off.
a flinch. I got really unlucky, guys. Why didn't you swap?
I didn't need it versus your team. I already lost.
That's true. That's a great mentality. Chip on that lip honey matters. I don't understand that swap really.
I think
you outspeed me.
I think I wanted to fake out back up or something. I'm not sure.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. And you drop your.
At this point, I'm tilted out of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go home.
I want to cry. I want to get on my flight. And then I bring in Halucha, don't I? And then it's just a wrap. Yeah. Hey, big up Philo.
Like maybe he'll click high jump kick.
I'm not
he
that
did
stupid.
not.
Come on now. I feel like that actually kind of mattered. If you let that thing die, that means I have to either click Acro twice or Sword Stance Up.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you had more ability to play around with that, but I don't know. Yeah, so that's how that went first time. I don't think it will go anything similar to that second time.
I'm bringing the exact same team.
I'm bringing the exact same team too.
Oh shit.
Yeah. We're actually doing the exact same moves. We're actually just replaying that game.
Except for turn 4.
That was week 7, right? I don't think I made any swaps after that point.
I think I made my Kurum swap, which...
yes, you did. I don't remember having the perfect.
I'm not going to lie, has a pretty good chance of showing up versus your team.
No way. If I never bring Lando T, I don't do that. That doesn't make sense.
It can kill your Lando T. It can...
Could also
no, I'm not going to say what else it can do. Maybe it can do a lot of things. So, see, my prediction is... Let's see. I'm going to be up 4-2, and then you're going to FF, so...
Oh, is that... Well, I wouldn't forfeit a playoff game.
Yeah, so this is my prediction.
Now here's the thing. I actually believe in that differential. I believe in the 2-0 differential.
My prediction, I think Daniel's going to win. I'm going to try my hardest.
I was actually about to say I would put 2-0
Shit doesn't work. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's my real team. My entire team is really just like that. No, you didn't. Because it says Roman Rowlets at the top of my team.
Why?
I don't know what you did. Don't worry about it too much, though. Yeah. I would say my honest prediction is you win by probably 2.
No, you're gonna win, dude.
No use.
No,
Smile.
you are gonna win. I don't want any expectations. When I win, I'm the underdog.
Well, I mean, is that actually your thinking? Hey, one sec.
No. I mean, I don't know. This, like I said, this game can go either way. I think the biggest toss-ups for me are the right side of the bracket here. I know
I'm totally with you on that.
I think either team can win.
But for this prediction, you're sending me through.
I'm sending you through, dude.
All right, sure.
I believe.
Sure.
All right, we can go to the semis. I don't have the matches pulled up for these just because they're a bit more variable. But we can get quick predictions of
You gonna pull up
these
the
two
old
teams.
games of last time these teams played?
No.
Or at least I'll look at the schedule to just check KCCB or D.
So my gut feeling on these games is, I think Val may run away with this one.
Really?
I think he played bad. If I remember correctly, he either brought like a bad team.
It was a 4-0 in favor of Hoobie, by the way,
Yeah.
just so you know.
I don't know. I just believe in Val's team building a lot, and
I'll give you that. Val's team building is very good.
Was it the weak Cloister?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rindoberry tech on the.
I think Val's gonna prep well. They're both gonna prep well.
Mm-hmm.
If we do get this match, it may be the best match of
the playoffs.
The playoffs.
I was actually gonna say that.
I think Val is gonna take it like 1 or 2-0.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
The
my
Septel
prediction.
was a monster this
And
match.
over here, 6-0 free. I'm not gonna go.
Pause. I don't think that's right. I don't even think I won the first matchup, but I definitely did struggle with that team the first time I played it. I would have to make some serious like re-evaluation of my strategy.
I'm gonna move this up.
What was the score of that game the first time I played him? It was, where am I?
And here, the last game we're gonna predict.
Oh, we just moving on.
I'm just moving on.
We're not really talking about that match.
No.
It was a 4-0 in favor of Hank. Last time we played.
Yeah, but you're gonna take it. Don't worry. You've learned how to use Halucha now. I'm not
Yeah,
concerned.
I can click high jump, click free.
And this got messed up somehow too.
What is this? We're just replaying week 1 for the final.
I actually don't
I think
know
I
how
get
this
the
happened.
Rotom Heat turn 1 wake up into Volt Switch crit to take it. And by take it, I mean that would be turn 1, and then he just forfeits because he can't handle that again.
Yeah, and so yeah, that concludes our in-depth prediction. Keep in mind the first round's the only thing that really went in-depth, but
Apparently, the first round is the only thing we actually did.
Yes, for sure, exactly, precisely, actually. But yeah, I think it's gonna be exciting playoffs. And yeah,
I agree with you on that.
I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I hope they learned something or nothing. And
You probably learned nothing. Listening to me speak, you don't learn shit.
all right, have a good day, everyone.